Wonderful. Again, thanks for joining me today. My name is Lori Mage. I am a life and leadership coach, and I help people live and lead their most authentic, most awesome, kick-ass lives. The purpose of these videos is to give you tools and tips and ideas and insights and activities that you can use to help you build a life that you absolutely freaking love, a life that feels authentic and true to you. And today's topic is about motivation. And if you struggle to stick to your goals, be sure to stick around today all the way to the very end, because I'm actually going to give you a bonus at the end today too. So we're going to talk about the 3 Ds of motivation. So you've got a notebook or a journal that you're writing in. You're going to want to grab a pen because we're going to be talking about the 3 Ds of motivation. And we're going to have an activity at the end to help us put these ideas into getting them to work for us. And at the very, very end, I'm going to add a bonus too. So awesome. Hello. And AJ, hey, welcome. Thank you, Erica, for joining us. Let's go ahead and get started right now with the topic today. So if you struggle to stick to your goals, I'm glad you're here. It's something that I've had to work on my entire life and continue to work on with my life, is sticking to the goals that matter most to me. So today I'm going to share with you a super simple yet powerful activity way that you can dial up your motivation to help you persist and stick to the goals that matter the most to you. And we're going to talk about 3D your motivation. So we want to see motivation from a 3D perspective. The first D to motivation is to decide. It sounds simple, but it's often overlooked. And the reason I say we need to decide is there's something specific we actually need to decide about. In a world that is inundated with possibilities and endless distractions, we need to decide the kind of life we want to live. We need to decide, do we want to have a high quantity life? Or do we want to have a high quality life? High quantity versus high quality. Okay, and here's the difference is a high quantity life is fast, cheap, and easy. That's a high quantity life. It's fast, cheap, and easy. A high quality life, now, that is slow. It takes time, but it's rich and it's juicy and it's flavorful. And one way to think about the difference between a high quantity versus a high quality life is a high quantity life is essentially eating McDonald's for the rest of your life. Fast, easy, and cheap. That's a high quantity life. And you just need to decide, do you want high quantity or do you want high quality? High quality is going to be that restaurant that has a waiting list to get into. Everybody wants to go there. And it costs more money because the steak or the veggies are all organic, and the steak is just tender and juicy, and it's been conditioned just for the right taste and flavor to it. And you're gonna have to wait to get in. It's gonna cost more because it takes longer to prepare. And so that's the difference between a high quantity and a high quality life. And the reason we need to decide is because I think a lot of people out there have expectations for a high quality life, right? They want the steak, they want the awesome organic vegetables, they want all of that, but they want it to be fast, easy, and cheap. And you just can't get that kind of outcome fast, easy, and cheap. So you need to decide, cool, if you want fast, easy, and cheap, change your expectations. You're going to get fast, easy, cheap outcomes, okay? You're going to get McDonald's for lunch, dinner, and breakfast every single day. That's what you're going to get. But if you want a high quality life that's rich, it's rewarding, it's going to take more effort to build, it's going to take more time and energy and persistence to see it through, but it's also going to be juicy. It's going to be flavorful. It's going to be more meaningful. It's going to be more valuable to you. Okay, so the first step to 3D our motivation is to decide. Am I going for high quality life or high quantity life? If you think about that right now, for the 70 you are here right now, jot it in the comments there. Tell me, are you interested in a high quality life? Is that what you want for your life? Or do you want high quantity? And it's fine. Either way, whatever you decide is totally fine. I just want you to be clear that if you're hoping for high quality and you're actually going through the McDonald's drive-thru, you're looking for fast, easy, and cheap, you're not going to ever get it. So just get rid of that expectation, choose the path you want to go and stick to it. Awesome. Really think about that. What do you want, quality or quantity? Now, if you've decided you want high quality life, that rich, fulfilling, flavorful, zestful life, then you're going to want to do the next D, which is to define it. Right? So the first step, decide. The second step, define it. What actually do you want? Do you want pizza? Do you want steak? Do you want Mexican? Like, we're going high quality here, right? But we need to decide what it is we want. We have 168 hours in a week. On average, people have between 70 and 85 years on the planet, somewhere around there. Your time is limited, right? We haven't figured out how to live forever. So there is some restrictions there. You only have so much time. You only have so much energy. So although you can be, do, and have anything that you want, if you're going to go for high quality, you're going to have to make some decisions and define what it is you actually want to pursue in your life. What is it that you really, really want? And so we want to define our goals. We want to make sure that they're meaningful, meaning that they're valuable, right? We want them to be meaningful. We also want them to be challenging but doable. We don't want to have unrealistic expectations for ourselves, but we also don't want to limit our life either. We want them to be challenging but doable, and we want them to be authentically ours. We want them to be authentically ours, not some sort of recycled goals that somebody else told us we should have, that social media said we should have, that our parents said we should have, our spouse said we should have, that grandma said we should have. We don't want them to be recycled goals. We want them to be coming from you. What do you authentically want to create and experience in your life? What do you want to authentically create and experience in your life? If you could wave a magic wand and have anything that you wanted when it comes to a meaningful career, what might that look like? Not what makes sense, not what other people say you would be good at, but what would you love to do? What would be a meaningful career for you? What about when it comes to your lifestyle? What would be a meaningful lifestyle goal for you? It's authentically yours, not what everybody else wants. Would you have a cabin in the woods? Would you have a beach house? What are your most authentic, most ambitious goals and dreams that are yours that you feel a little bit scared to say out loud? You're like, what will they think of me to think so big or to think so differently, right? We want them to come from you, to be authentic and true to you. So the second step in this is to truly define what it is you want to create and experience in your life. So some things that you can work on there would be like, if I knew I was guaranteed to succeed, what would I create in my relationships? If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I want in a career? What would I want to do for a living? If I knew I wouldn't fail, that I could succeed no matter what would I want for my energy, for my finances, for my lifestyle? So those are some things to be thinking about. And another question to maybe think about here comes from Brene Brown, and I really love this question. It's, what's worth doing even if I fail? What's worth doing even if I fail? You know, that's something to really think about. If I could wave a magic wand and make instantly happen, what would my life look like? What would my relationships look like? What would my career look like? What would my finances look like? So we really want to define what it is that we truly want. We want it to be meaningful, authentic. We want it to be challenging, but doable. Again, it's important that if we truly want to stick to our goals, because that's what this is about. This video is about you having the motivation to persevere. You can't get that high quality, juicy life without days, weeks, months, and potentially years putting in the effort to make it happen. So you are going to have some deep connection to that goal. And if it's coming from someone else, it's not going to keep you hooked. It's not going to keep you engaged. It's going to be a should do goal versus a I authentically want to do this. Okay, so first decide high quality, what's it going to be? And then clearly define what exactly do you want to create in your life, in career, in relationship, in your health, in your lifestyle, in your finances, things like that. Now, even if you've decided I want high quality, and you know it's going to take a while, you know it's going to take effort, you know you're going to have to persevere, there's going to be days you don't want to do it, right? The world is still inundating you with massive distractions, tons of overwhelm, things coming at you left and right, people asking for things from you. It's still going to be really, really hard to stay committed to it and to take action every single day. So the third D of our motivation is to deepen. And what do we want to deepen? We want to deepen our connection to the thing that is that we want. Right? We want to deepen our connection to it. We want to make it ours. We really want to feel the sting of what it feels like to not achieve it. And we want to be really deeply connected to all of the great benefits that we can get by achieving it if we were to stick with it. If we were to day after day, week after week, month after month, take action towards building this high quality life, if we were to do that, how would we benefit from that? What are all the things we get to experience in our lives by having achieved that? And then we also want to build and cultivate a deep connection to what are all the things I'm going to miss out on if I don't stick with it, if I don't persevere, if I don't put in the necessary actions day in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year. If I keep saying yes to everybody else's needs, if I keep scrolling on Facebook all the time or social media when I know I could be taking action towards this meaningful career, when I know I could be taking action on my health goals and learning how to cook nutritious foods, when I know I could be doing things differently with my finances. If I continue to get distracted and I don't accomplish these things in 3, 6, 9, 18 months from now, what do I stand to lose? And also, what do I stand to gain? And this is the powerful activity that I wanted to share with you today, is this third one, which is to deepen our connection to our most authentic dreams and goals. Now, literally, I want you to actually do this. It's the only way it's truly going to deepen is if you don't just think about it and be like, oh, that's a pretty cool idea, Lori. Yeah, that sounds interesting. That sounds valuable. But you can watch people do push-ups all day long. You're not going to get stronger if you don't actually apply this stuff. So I want to encourage you to apply this stuff. And I actually got this idea from a guy named Alden Mills, and he wrote a book called Unstoppable. If you have children, the book is super fun. It's kind of a fable about this make-believe story, and they live in a town called Up to You. That's the name of the town, all one word, Up to You. And everybody's born, and they're given this boat, and you can do anything you want with that boat. You can use that boat any way, shape, or form that you want to use that boat for. And the only way you can improve that boat is going to Hard Work Harbor. Going to Hard Work Harbor. But anyways, in that book, he talks about this activity, this idea to do what's called an account outcome. And so what you would do is at the top of a page, you would write down your specific goal at the top of a page. Okay, so you're going to write down your specific goal, whatever it may be. Then you're going to draw a line down the middle of the page, just like this, just a line down the middle of the page. What's your goal? Write it at the top. Draw a line down the middle of the page. And in the left-hand column, you're going to put a big old plus. And on the left-hand column, you're going to write down, if you stick with this thing, if you really, really go after it, and you stick with it week after week, month after month, year after year, and 36 months from now, you've achieved what you set out to achieve, what are all of the awesome, positive things you can anticipate gaining in your life if you were to go accomplish those things? List them all down. Just set the timer, 3-5 minutes, just brainstorm all of the awesome benefits you're going to get from this. Again, this is a way to deepen our connection to that, to our most authentic dreams and goals, because if we don't, we will get distracted by everybody else's needs, everybody else's desires, just the overwhelm of information, email, you name it, all the different distractions out there. Then on the opposite side, on the right side, we want to write down all of the negative outcomes if we don't go for it. What am I giving up if I don't do this thing? How will my life look 3-6 years from now if I don't put in the work, if I don't build new relationships, if I don't develop new skills, if I don't stay connected to this most authentic dreams and goals? How will my life look if I don't? What will I stand to lose? And write it all down, every single one of them. And when I do this, especially I did it again today in preparation for this video today, is I found that there were like a couple that were like, oh man, they were like, punched me in the gut. I can't not do this. You know, it developed and deepened such a strong connection to what I want to create in my life and why, that I get a little terrified thinking about not accomplishing it. And that's going to help me show up on those days that are harder to show up for. They're going to help me to realize these dreams by keeping this list in front of me all the time and going at it again and again, just with a blank piece of paper, doing it again and again and again, reconnecting yourself to it daily, weekly, monthly. And so we want to get in the habit of deepening our connection to our most authentic dreams and goals. And this little kind of spreadsheet, this outcome accounting that Alden Mills tells us about, can be a really, really helpful tool to help us stay engaged with our most authentic dreams and goals. So when I did it this morning, man, I'm currently in the process of building a business. And like, I just put it out there of like 100K business within 18 months. Now, 100K isn't necessarily anything I'm completely attached to, but building a business that can sustain my life is really, really meaningful to me. And, you know, for the last 40 years, you know, I've worked for other people, worked inside all kinds of different organizations, and I am just done with that. I just don't want to go back to working on projects that don't light me up, working with people who don't really want to be there. I want to build a business that allows me to express myself authentically. And if I want to drop an F-bomb, I can drop an F-bomb. And if I feel inclined to, you know, speak my truth or dress a certain way, I can do that because I'm not tied to some sort of corporate you know, obligation or responsibility there that I might lose my job for speaking my truth. And so it's really, really important to me that when I think about 36 months from now, if I haven't been able to build a business that can sustain my lifestyle, I actually feel like my soul will die a little bit. Like it's that meaningful to me. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to find goals and dreams that for you not to accomplish it will actually like make you feel a little dead inside. That's going to help you show up to life in a really, really powerful, engaging way. And it's going to help you create that high quality life that's deep and rich and fulfilling and juicy and flavorful. And that's how you're going to achieve that. So we have the 3 Ds to dial up our motivation. We have to decide, do we want high quality or do we want high quantity? And to be really clear about that, because we don't want to pretend and lie to ourselves that we want high quality, but we're going fast, cheap, and easy to get there. It's just not going to happen. You can go through that McDonald's drive-thru all day, every day, and you're still not going to get that big, juicy steak you want. It's just not going to happen. So quit lying to yourself about that. Decide high quality, high quantity. Then, if you want high quality, define what is it that you really, really want. Define it clearly. It has to be meaningful, challenging, and doable. And then deepen your connection to your wildest, most authentic, awesome goals. Deepen your connection daily, weekly, by doing an activity like this one, where you clearly identify, if I don't do the hard work, if I don't say no to all of these other obligations and these activities I could do, and instead say yes to these things, what am I going to miss out on 3, 6, 10 years from now? What's my life going to look like if I keep allowing myself to get distracted by everything else in the world? Now, those are the 3 Ds for motivation. I promised you guys a little bonus here at the end. If you like what I'm sharing so far, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Give me a heart if it's really ringing true for you. Let me know. Is this helping you increase your motivation? Is it giving you a tool to help you do that? I'm going to give you our bonus here in just a second, but let me know. Is this landing with you? Give me a thumbs up if it is. Give me a heart if you're loving it. All right. So our bonus, this is our bonus today, is that if you really, really want to dial up and 10x your goals, we want to create what's called coherent goals. We want to create what's called coherent goals. Okay? A coherent goal is that you have like a big goal up here, and then you have these other goals that line up to it. That if I accomplish this goal, it's going to make this goal easier to obtain because I've got this goal accomplished. An example of this is that I know for a fact that if I truly want to build a successful personal development business, the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I've got high quality energy and high quantity energy that I'm bringing to my work each and every single day. Am I radiating positivity? What am I doing to optimize my mind, my body, my soul? How's my mental clarity, my creativity? If I get up every single day and I'm tired and I'm feeling lethargic and I'm feeling fat and I'm feeling icky and sluggish, I'm not going to be able to do my best work. And that is going to make it harder for me to accomplish my super successful personal development business. It's just going to make it really, really hard. So a coherent goal for me is prioritizing my energy and creating health and fitness goals. And therefore, the health and fitness goals become almost a secondary goal. Like, I'm going to want to achieve those, not because of six-pack abs, which is awesome, not against them, but I'm going to achieve them because it's going to help me accomplish my soul goals of the bigger goal. There's a primary goal and a secondary goal. And it's the way I like to think about it is think about the quarterback Brady, right? Is he really going to go to bed at 7:30 or 8 o'clock every night if he just wants six-pack abs? No, he goes to bed early every single night and prioritizes his nutrition and his fitness because he wants to be the world's best quarterback. That's it. He wants to win the title. You know, there's a bigger goal that's calling him forth. And so who he spends his time with, that's a coherent goal. He chooses not to spend time with certain people because it doesn't help him get closer to his bigger goal. He chooses to eat a certain way and build his daily habits a certain way because he has a bigger soul goal. Like he feels drawn to actualize his potential on the football field. And that's where we really want to get crystal clear about defining your soul goal, right? Because that's going to help you create those coherent goals that lead up to it. I want to be able to run a personal development business until I'm 80, till I'm 90. which means I need to prioritize my health, and that's a coherent goal. I need to prioritize my relationships that help me fulfill that potential. That's a coherent goal. My finances, I need to make sure that I feel financially sound so I can continue to give and serve others without this kind of needy creepiness out there. That's a coherent goal. All of my other goals in my life line up to this big one, because if I have to go back to corporate in 36 months, I will just, my heart just sinks when I think about that, which is why I really want to encourage you to use that accounts balance sheet and develop a deep connection to your most authentic dreams and goals. What will you gain by persisting week after week, month after year, decade after decade? What do you stand to lose if you don't? That's our topic today, motivation. Let me know in the comments below if you're feeling it. Give me a heart if you liked what you've heard so far. And Debbie, yeah, high quality all the way. And for me, this feels connected to, yes, it is, Debbie. I think, yes, absolutely. There is such an alignment between living the minimalist lifestyle. I think it's true for our goal achievement and life achievement too. You can choose to be big box consumer, or you can choose actually, does this item in my home create more joy? Does it make me feel better? Same with our goals and how we spend our time. The simpler we can go, the narrower our focus, the deeper, more rich, more fulfilling life we're going to create for ourselves. Denise, thanks for chiming in and letting me know. Great stuff here. I'm glad you got some values today from it. I appreciate you being here. We have about 2 minutes left. That is all of the content for today. If you've got to run, go ahead and run. Again, my name's Lori Mage. I'm a life and leadership coach. I help people live and lead their most authentic, most awesome, kick-ass lives. If you enjoyed today's, please follow me every Thursday from 12:30 to 1. We'll be doing videos like this indefinitely into the future. If you got value, tag someone in the comments below that you think might enjoy this video. If you haven't liked the business page, please do so already. And I'm so glad you like the colorful stickers in the background, Shireen. Great to see you. I know you're chiming in from clear across one of the ponds there. I think you're in England. Is that right, Shireen? Yes. Others, questions or comments about today's topic, challenges you face with motivation? Do you feel like this can help you? I'll stick around for the next 5 minutes or so. For those of you who got a jet, thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate you so much for spending your precious time with me. I know how valuable your time is. So thanks for joining me. I hope you got something good out of it. And AJ, such great value. Looking forward to live with Lori on Thursdays. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate you being here. And Debbie, you are most certainly welcome. You guys, please do me a favor. Do the activity. I truly want to help you live and lead your most authentic, most awesome, kick-ass lives. Do the activity. Do the activity. Define or decide high quality, define what it is that you want to recreate, develop that deep connection to it. I go back to this type of activity all the time to keep me connected to it so I don't get distracted with all the invitations coming in, and focus on creating coherent goals so they're not constricting against each other. All of your goals line up in this really beautiful, powerful way. That's it. Have an awesome day. I will see you guys next week. And I got one more comment down there. Denise, so great. Great reminder that quality is not easy or fast. Thank you. You bet. Everybody, thanks for joining me today. Have a fantastic week. I'll see you next week. Please DM me if you've got any suggestions for topics going forward, any challenges that you're facing. I would love to serve and support you in any way, shape, or form. That's it. Have an awesome day. Much love. See ya.